Hello, everybody, and welcome to Before the Bell in 3D. This is week 27, July 3, 2023. My name is Jose Blasco, and I will be delighted to conduct the session live as we do every Monday, an hour or from anywhere between 1 hour to an hour and a half before the market opens to prepare for the week ahead. So let's begin. As you can see in front of me, I have a chart. In this case, is the S&P 500 futures. To be honest, we're gonna go over more market than the S&P. To be specific, we're gonna go over 5 markets that you find on our newsletter that we send every Monday. In case you miss these live streams live, you can always refer to the written materials that we send in your inbox if you are subscribed to the newsletter, which is free. And the 5 markets that we're gonna analyze are the S&P 500 futures, crude oil futures, gold futures, the US dollar futures, as well as the bakkt Bitcoin futures contract as well. So again, most relevant markets out there, and certainly an important thing to assess, to understand, to analyze before the week begins, and hopefully this session will help you. We'll start with the S&P. Now, this is what you see on the screen is the newsletter, but I'm gonna address all the information covered in today's 3D market commentary. We're going to address that using real-time charts, even though the values are then also represented on the newsletter. Okay, so I'll be switching back and forth. So what do we have first? S&P 500 future. This is a daily time frame, and the first thing that we can see is that we have an up climate, which is defined on the S&P. So this market is moving in an upward trajectory, while a little bit below price, to be specific, at 4438.00. We got buy on-field orders, a buy UFO. We're a little higher. If we get to 4574.75, we got sell UFO, sell on-field orders, buy on-field orders below, sell on-field orders above. And again, the natural thing to happen, the expectation would be that if this market goes down, there would be a reaction to the buy orders, pushing it higher in the context of an up climate. Now, of course, if the market extends that much and sell-on field orders kick in, then the expectation would be for the market to change direction and move in the opposite direction. So UFOs, or on-field orders, are tools that we use all the time to time the markets directionally or non-directionally. And hopefully, this is also something that could help your trading. So climate in the case of the S&P, it's a sunny climate, blue climate, up climate, sell on-field orders located at 4574.75, buy on-field orders located at 4438.00. Speed of movement expected to be at a rate of 38 points a day, 84 points a week, 175 points a month, and this is extracted from looking at options prices. And if I was to oversimplify what we really do here, we take the implied volatility found in the options on S&P 500 index, and we reverse engineer the pricing models to come up with what we call the expected move, or another way to think about it is volatility. Second market in line is going to be crude oil. Now, of course, I am going over futures markets and so on. Some of you may be accustomed to those markets. Some of you may be new to trading. So if you need some help with developing your knowledge, your skills, please take a look at our website. We have courses and all of the above to help you trade better. So in the case of crude oil, what do we have? Well, we have buy on field orders located at 70.60. Actually, right at the open, we were trading at this price point. We are now trading at 71.39. So those on-field orders are actually doing what they're supposed to do, which is to push the market higher. So there was an opportunity to trade earlier in the day, right at the open or a little after, during the Asian session. And sell on-field orders located above at 74.53. Again, this is in the context of a blue climate. Okay, but be careful there, because notice how this is a thin dot. It's not a thick dot like those here, for example, and therefore we are not expecting something like that to happen. That climate is what we call non-confirmed, and therefore the power of such climate is probably less compared to other climates that we will see as confirmed, as what we saw in the S&P. So, summary: sunny climate for crude oil. Sell on field orders 74.53. Buy on field orders 70.6. Expected move by looking at options on crude oil futures: 1.48 points a day, 3.25 points a week, 6.73 points per month. Next market in line, gold. Let's go for it. So here, gold markets. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, loading the UFOs. 1, 2, 3, UFOs are on the screen. Thank you very much. So again, same thing. You see us use technologies and various things on the screen. You can take a look at our website if you want to find out more about our patented technologies. We call them auto UFOs. The auto climate on the bottom part of the screen is free, so you can get that on our website. Take a look, and if you have questions, feel free to connect with us. So down climate in the case of gold, we talked about it last week. I did mention that if price was to come back into this red UFO, the expectation would be for gold to come down, and this is what happened. The next pile of buy on field orders is located way lower at 1828.7. So if this climate does propagate, we are set for a very powerful move in the opposite direction. Of course, gold is very related to the US dollar, which is the market we will analyze next. And of course, if the US dollar was not to continue, so then gold will probably turn direction. Okay, so we are going to take a look at the dollar index in a moment. For now, gold, rainy climate, sell on field orders 1936.1, buy on field orders 1828.7, speed of movement 14 points a day, 32 points a week, 66 points per month. That is the expectation. Next market in line, the US dollar. So let's load the US dollar live. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. The US dollar is appearing on our screen. And I'm noticing that maybe I should have got rid of the sign on the screen that was covering the climate. Sorry about that. But anyway, so what do we have here? We have an up climate on the dollar index. If the dollar keeps going higher, gold is likely going to fall. So coming back to my prior comment. But notice how we have two red UFOs basically on top of each other here at this price point. And you can see how on the prior trading day, we kissed those UFOs and immediately the dollar went down. So again, the expectation here would be probably for the dollar to change climate until it gets to the green UFO and then go back higher. And in that second move, we would see gold falling aggressively. But at this moment in time, we may get to see gold to rally actually, even though it's in a down climate, but just because the dollar is actually hitting not one but two red UFOs, which is likely going to change this climate. Okay, so important analysis on the screen that help us to be more precise with entries and exits. And here we can see as a summary, we got a sunny climate on the dollar, even though I mentioned my two concerns, which are two red UFOs. 103.025, it's where the next UFO is to sell. 101.635 is where the next UFO to buy is. Expected moves, more volatility is expected on the dollar actually compared to last week, which also represents fear, which is in line with what I just said, two red UFOs, and that is 0.43 points a day, 0.94 points a week, almost 2 points a month. That is a decent volatility level for the dollar, which normally is less. And the last market that we are going to analyze is Bitcoin futures. So when looking at Bitcoin futures, we can see an up climate, buy and sell on field orders that are summarized here, 29,432 all the way to 31,000. So this is where the Bitcoin is trading right now, inside within these two red lines. Okay, this very, very wide red UFO, many pockets of sell orders between 31,000 to 29,000, and that's why Bitcoin was not able to progress further, even though it looked like it was going to the moon. So then it had to stop and retrace. Of course, now if it was to fall down to 27,000, so now we got buy on field orders at this price point, where potentially Bitcoin would resume its movement to the upside after filling a lot of the on-field orders between 31,000 and 29,000. And now we may go to the next set of on-field orders, which is located way higher, all the way at 35,000, all the way up there. Okay, but first, we need to clear those red UFOs where we are at the moment. Speed of movement, a little bit less volatility, a little bit more calm compared to last week. 984 points a day, 2,000 plus points a week, 4,500 plus points a month. That's what is expected for the bakkt Bitcoin, which is a little less compared to the last week. Anyway, based on what you've seen, I've covered in this market commentary, I guess you are guessing the pillars that support what we do, the structure, the philosophy, the essence on how we we think of helping our clients, our technology users, our students of courses, etc., etc. We are thinking of our business as three pillars: apps, courses, and coaching. I did mention a little bit about apps. I did mention a little bit about courses. I did not mention too much about coaching. You have it on the screen at the moment. Hopefully this helps you. Take a look at our website. Feel free to do so. And if you have questions, we are here to help. And finally, before we conclude the session, we need to talk about the economic report. Of course, the first thing to say is that tomorrow will be July 4 in the US. Markets will be closed. Certainly an important celebration day over there, and also an important day in the markets worldwide, no matter where, because when the US markets are closed, typically that means less volume everywhere else in the world, no matter the country. So apart from an important celebration in the US, it's definitely a different type of trading day out there in the world. Okay. Now, apart from that, we have FOMC meetings, FOMC minutes on Wednesday, interest rates for Australia the day before, which is July 4. We have, of course, on Friday, very important non-farm payrolls. So again, this is a very big week that probably will see a contrast with a little bit of quiet markets until after July 4, and then volatility kicking in on Wednesday, and maybe even more on Friday because of those reports. Okay, cool. So, hey, last comment. If you are a person who enjoys reading, just know that we have a book we are proud of. It's called Mystery to Mastery series. This book teaches you how to trade all markets, even though it uses as an asset example Forex. So no matter what you trade, this book can certainly help you if you trade Forex even more directly, but it doesn't need to be Forex specifically. This book teaches you how to trade whatever you trade. Now, we are proud of this book, I was saying, because we have been designated #1 new release in 3 different categories in Amazon. So again, that's something that makes us proud. But, most importantly, from a convenience point of view, this book is fairly affordable. And with acquiring the book, you get access to one of our courses free, which are 10, 12 hours, something like that. So like proper training. It's not like a 1-hour course, it's like a proper course. And apart from that, you also gain 3 months of free access to our technologies, which is a great way to get to experience how trading like the pros looks like. Okay, especially if you are new to trading, if you are more advanced, you know the importance about on-field orders already. Anyway, it's been my pleasure as always to conduct the session for you guys. You have a great trading week ahead. Enjoy the markets, stay safe, and anything we can do to help, just let us know. And looking forward to seeing you later in the week. And if you happen to be part of our community already, I will see you later at 10:30 a.m. New York time, as we are running our open meeting, which is called open because it's open for anyone and everyone, meaning our clients and our non-clients as well. So you can come, join us, and it's a meeting. Okay, it's not a webinar or a course. It's a meeting. It's a chat between traders. So feel free to come, join, and either be a fly on the wall or even better, interact with us. Do not be shy, even if you're not part of what we do yet. Okay.